Good morning, back on the privet clearing job. Thomas is switching out the grapple for the forestry mulcher. Got the excavator full of DEF fluid and areas looking really good. Still got some grading and everything to do over here. Got to get that trash out of here. Pile from yesterday, the burn pile, it burnt down pretty good. I'm just going to stir it around. And I would have burnt all of this yesterday, but I think I got some video yesterday of the fire. It was burnt, it was blowing, and it was so smoky you could not see from here down, and there's 2 houses across the street. We do have a permit, but you know, it was a little excessive on the smoke. All right, this is Thomas's first time ever running the skid steer with the mulcher on it. We'll see how he does. He's watched me do it for probably close to 1,000 hours, so. Push the button to turn it off. Now roll the mulching head. Yeah, keep doing. Yeah, just like that. Now go back. Keep going. Keep going. Straight back. There you go. All right. Now try to engage it. You should be good. Do not have that mulching head lifted up and tilted down while it's spinning. If something shoots out that high, it'll blow right through the front door into you. You're doing good, just keep going. Go through that again. Go all the way forward. Put the head down almost all the way. Tilt it forward. Keep going. Go all the way to the end of the pile almost. Until I tell you to stop. There's still sticks on the bottom of that. Keep going. Keep going. All right, that's good. Now lift the head up a little bit and tilt it forward. There you go. Just like that. There you go. Whenever you're back dragging, you want to lift it up just slightly off the ground and tilt it forward, and that sucks stuff up in as you're back dragging. Just like that. So, got this fire going again. It's not as windy. It's hard to see because of the GoPro angle, but it's nowhere near as windy as it was yesterday. As long as it stays like that, I'm going to burn a small pile at a time. I got Thomas over on the other side. The fence is right about up there. And he's mulching that fence row that I cleared, and then over on the other side of the brush over there, he's mulching all of that down rather than dragging it all over here and burning all that. Also, he can be mulching that while I'm doing this, and I think it'll work out very well. Got about a 13-mile-an-hour wind, and I think it'll be all right as long as the wind doesn't pick up. Stuff does not burn well in the bottom. This stuff, everything on the top burns pretty good, but there's so much little brush and stuff, you've really got to pretty much keep the pile rolling. Come back to check on what Thomas has done with the mulcher. Actually did pretty good. Probably have him go over it again. I'm gonna have him run over this brush and stuff just for the customers' sake. Yeah, it looks good in here. You did good. Can't even see through it, so thick there. fence line's all open. He's over there by the barn chewing up that stuff now. I figured he'd be able to get a hold of it because he's been dragging brush for a couple years now while I mulch, and watching how the machine works. And he's just kind of new to running the skid steer, but he picked it up pretty well. There's a meter base in there that I found with the excavator. Might come through here and rip that out with the excavator. Maybe leave some of this stuff in a pile, clean it up a little bit more. Yep, it's looking good. I'm gonna do some work in here while I let the burn pile burn down. Making good time today. All right, the burn pile is bye-bye. I just buried the giant pile of ash and dirt and everything that was in the bottom of it. Those privets and all that brush just leaves so much. That thing would have been sitting out here smoldering for 3 days. So I just bury it, turn this clay over, spread it out with the rest of it, kind of put some moisture in it so it's actually spreadable, not just a giant dust storm. Got done with all of the mulching that needs to be done, so he's going to put the grapple back on the skid steer and come over here and push around some dirt, smooth a few spots out, and then we are donezo. The burn pile is all gone. Mixed all the ash in with the clay, and we're just working on pushing dirt down into that low spot there. Thomas is just working on kind of skimming over the whole thing and smooth it over, and then yeah, we'll be done. Well, we are done. Getting the skid steer strapped down. This area, this whole entire thing was brush when we got here, all the way over behind this pine tree. That all cleared out. Got the fence row cleared all the way down there. That's wide open now. He can keep it clean with his tractor. And soon to be new pasture. The amount of areas in this field that water pumps is or the ground pumps, it's kind of crazy. There's just random spots. Like this area is a high area more or less, and the ground's just real soft right there. I don't know why. It's really weird. Whenever it's a low area, it makes sense, but down here in the grass, that's all low, so that makes sense. But up here, it's like high. But anyways, down there, Cleared all that. We pushed a bunch of the dirt and everything down here. This was a big low spot. Here, I'll show you that. Look at that. Gotta be careful I don't sink in here, but that's water. Thomas got stuck there earlier, and he got stuck down there, and then he got stuck over there. Luckily the excavator was here. This side's all cleared, scraped off. This whole area just needs a lot of grading. This is, I don't think this place has ever been graded. I was driving by here with the excavator and just realized that there's a hole right there. Nothing crazy deep, but there's just a lot of grass grows in it, and it'll be fine for pasture. It's just, you know, if you ever wanted it to be smooth, it needs a lot of dozer action. This is a low spot, but that's kind of like that from me. I'm driving the tractor through here to get to the back. I'm gonna show you the area that we mulched. And here is the area that's mulched. There's a cedar tree, so leave every cedar. That one looks like it probably could be taken down, but so leave all the cedar, so that's what we did. There's a concrete pad right here that I'm standing on. It's a lot bigger than this. It just needs to be shoveled off because the edge of it's probably right there, and it's just been neglected for a long time. It needs to be pushed back. You can see there's the edge of it, but this is where we mulched back here. Took all this brush down, and over here is the meter base, and I told him about this because I found this meter base and sent a picture of it, and he said that's dead, go ahead and pull it out. So I went to grab it with the excavator, and it started bzzz. And I messaged him and said it is absolutely not dead. He's got to get a hold of the power company and get them to wherever the power goes in. I'm sure it's down there, but they got to cut it off, so he doesn't want that there. He needs to rip it out, but can't do it until you cut the power off. But this all the way out to here, about this line right here, was all brush, privet and trees and everything. We cleared all that up, and then out in the field was some brush and stuff. He was just going to mow it over with the tractor. We just went ahead and ran it over with the skid steer while we had the mulcher out here anyways, where we cleared down through here. Looks a lot better. There was Bradford pears and privets and everything growing through the fence. He can get through here and cut these little ones out by hand now and just keep this area mowed down with his bush hog he has on his tractor. But yeah, it's done. It looks about as good as it's gonna get. I can't stay out here forever picking up pieces of trash. There's still just, I mean, the amount of trash that we've raked through and the loads we took out of here are, it's just crazy. And there's still, every time we'd rake over it with the skid steer, we'd find another flower pot or bottle or rope or chain or something. It's just never ending. I think part of the trash is buried in there, and it's just, you don't want to doze it and push up all the topsoil and get rid of that, so it'll be all right. Under here there's a buried gas tank, I think. Found an anvil, a bunch of other metal, pipe, just you name it. Here's a floor mat. And this area here is loaded with rock, so we've got to figure out what we're going to do. Probably needs to find a few. I told him just find somebody that'll bring fill dirt in here for free or next to nothing. Just dump it here and push it around and get that area buried and raised up some. But that's a wrap. Get Donnie out here to get the 130 and get back on the 5-acre job with the creek. I'll see you on the next one.